All right, folks, we are here with the SRA MS Awareness Gen 6 series tonight at Charlotte, and they are running daytime weather here today. 106-degree track temperature. I was just looking at it here a couple of minutes ago. 78-degree air temperature. So they're going to have to take all that into account coming into tonight. 130 laps. It's going to be hard to save tires out here with the track being that slick. So, but they like it wrecking loose. So, man, good luck to all these guys. They really know how to put it down. We'll see how they can do here coming up. So, thanks for joining us, folks. We appreciate that. And don't forget to hit that follow button or subscribe button, excuse me, and give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that very much. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also, follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Check out Sim Racing Authorities Racing, their website, brand new website built by Matt Simpson, simracingauthority.com. Check it out, folks. Awesome website. You'll love it. I guarantee it. So he just outdid himself when he built that website. All right, well, on their website also, folks, I did want to mention that there is a button to make a donation to the MS Awareness Society, Multiple Sclerosis Society, excuse me, and that'll help out people that do have MS because it's a very debilitating disease, and man, I'll tell you, it's any help that they could get would be greatly appreciated. So. But the button, if you look at on their website, the button actually goes right to the site. You don't have to go through Sim Racing Authority. No money is donated to Sim Racing Authority. It's donated directly to the MS Awareness Society. So click that button, folks, and make a donation. Dig deep in your pockets, and it would be greatly appreciated to those folks. And I know Bobby Cheney was telling me his father had it. There's a couple other people in the league here that they have relatives that have MS, and if you know of anybody that has it, you know how bad it can be on you. So, all right, well, we're 3 minutes away from qualifying, open qualifying here tonight, and we'll see how these guys can do during open qualifying here coming up. If you didn't have a chance to check out the truck race from last night, please do, because, man, it was an amazing race. They raced at Kansas last night for the truck series here at SRA, and it was a phenomenal race, folks. They had a couple of cautions, a few cautions there, I think 8 or something, but I'll tell you what, it was an amazing race. Couple of long green flag runs, and just a super great finish. Check it out, folks. It's right there on my YouTube channel when you get a chance. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play our national anthem. We'll be right back after that with qualifying underway. So don't go anywhere. And let's pay tribute to the United States of America here, coming up on Independence Day tomorrow. So wishing everybody a happy 4th and happy and safe 4th of July. But we'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back here. Qualifying is underway right now. Tyler Ducharme's got the pole, and I got Scott Brinson in the booth. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Rudy, how we doing tonight?
Hey, doing good there, brother. Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Happy 4th of July to yourself, and happy 4th of July to everybody out there. I know it's not till tomorrow, but better early than late.
That's right.
Ready for a race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Looks like we got a pretty good sized field here tonight, almost 30 of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. This is the kind of racing that I like to see here in Charlotte. You know, I kind of wish it was at night, but they like to run it during the day where it's wrecking loose, man. That's the way they like it.
Yeah, a lot more gripping. And so, yeah, this will bring out the driver and all these guys because obviously tires will play a bigger role with it being during daytime conditions.
Now the pit window here is 50 to 52 laps, so we're going to definitely see 2 pit stops, a minimum of. You got to throw cautions in there. I'm sure we're not gonna go caution free. Not here at Charlotte.
No, not with this many cars here. It does look like using default weather. Track temperature is 106 degrees, but
yeah,
that's pretty much default because everything else is default. So
yep. Well, you got the points to run down through us for us, everybody. Hey, Chemo.
Yeah, after 3 races, Ariotti moved up spots and took over the points lead just as we suspected last week. He's got 128 points, got a 4-point lead over Jared Darling, who also moved up 3 spots into second. David Shutt fell out of the points lead there. He's 12 points back there in third. Bobby Cheney's up 4 spots to fourth, actually tied with Lachlan McMillan, who dropped a couple spots. Kyle Putz, after winning that race last week, moved up 11 spots to 6th place. Still 24 points back of the lead, 22 points back of the lead. Tyler Ducharme's in 7th. Nicholas Caressel, 8th of 6 spots. Connor Anton moved up 3 spots to 9th, and John Shipman up 6 spots, rounds out the top 10, and he's 30 points back of the points leader. So the top 10 is still relatively close.
I got a question for you, Scott. Something I'd like you to look up for me. How many times this season has Ariotti finished in 2nd place? I know he's been there quite a few times.
The last 3.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild.
Yeah.
But that's consistency for you, and that's why he is the points leader.
He started on the pole in the first race at Daytona and finished. I do believe that was dead last. He was
Yeah.
30th. If it wasn't dead last, it was pretty close. Then he finished second the last 3 weeks, including a pole last week at Dover.
Yep. That's the
So he's got a couple
consistency.
poles this season and 3 second places. That's what's got him in the points lead right now.
Well, I wanted to point out here, not to change the subject on that, but wanted to point out a lot of, well, not a lot, but a couple of really nice paint jobs out here sporting the red, white, and blue flag colors for the United States of America for Independence Day tomorrow. So thank you to them guys. Now, I did see Caleb Eisenhower, and there was another one too. I think it was Riley Wyans, I think, that were sporting the red, white, and blue colors. So pretty cool. We'll try to get some close-ups of them.
I just hope everybody out there has a safe 4th of July weekend. Nobody blows their fingers off.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we don't want to see that or hear about it. Ugh.
Next year, if you're going to drink some alcoholic beverages, you get to where you're going first and have a designated driver coming back. Be a lot of folks drinking tomorrow, sucking them cold alcoholic beverages down. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It rains here in Florida every 4th of July, and it's been raining here every day, so I don't know why it wouldn't rain here tomorrow.
Yeah, now there's Caleb Eisenhower's car. That is sharp. I love that car. And I think it was, let me see if I can find Riley Wyans was the other one that I did notice, or maybe another one out there. I don't know, but those two stood right out to me. But another sharp-looking paint job. So thank you guys for sporting that Independence Day paint job. Beautiful paint jobs on them cars. Awesome, great job. So we are. Let's see here. About 3.5 minutes away from qualifying being over. And again, thank you all for joining us. And yeah, from everybody here at the MaxSpeedTV team, I wanted to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July tomorrow. I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have a broadcast tomorrow, so I can't do it tomorrow. So we'll have to do it tonight.
Well, that subscriber race that you had on Saturday turned out to be halfway decent.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
There was some shadiness going on during the race that I had to deal with, but other than that, it was a pretty solid race.
Yeah,
had three different people trying to intentionally wreck me during that race. So one of the guys that brought out one of those cautions that tried to intentionally wreck me right before he brought that caution out.
Did you see what I put on the pictures?
Yeah, did you see that though?
Yeah, I don't know why it was like that.
Yeah. During the race, I had the Batman on. Then at the end, when I'm sitting at the line, it went back to the stock orange car. That was weird. Like your trading paints quit working for me or something.
Something. I don't know what the deal was because I had it running when I took the screenshots and
it ran the whole race.
Yeah, I did this the next day. I took them pictures.
Oh, that might be why that was different.
Yeah, but I had trading paints running. Wanted to make sure it was running, and obviously yours was the only one that didn't show up correctly. But
who knows what happened?
Yeah. Maybe I took the screenshot before it completely updated or something. Who knows? But I put the support number under. I did it as a joke.
Oh, I knew that. That.
I'm always saying, well, if your paint don't show up, contact iRacing.
I just thought it was funny that it was there the whole race, and then at the line after the race, it was something different.
Yeah,
trading paints for you.
But I took it the next day. Is what I did. I didn't take them that night because I was having some other issues. Who knows what happened? I had issues with IRTVO crashing on me, and I said, you know what? I'll just wait and do it tomorrow. All right,
we got about a minute here in this one. We're gonna be gridding up big old field. Did we get 30, or we got just one short?
I'm not sure. I didn't see the official count there.
Looks like we're one short.
29.
7 of them haven't taken time. Aaron Cummings, Kane Cook, Josh Medlock, Cedric Hunter, Brian Wortman, Anthony Emery, and Femi Olot. Femi doesn't even have a practice time. Neither does Cedric.
Wow.
Femi may not even be in the room. Cedric's not in the room. Emery's not in the room. Those are the only two. And Femi. Those 3 are not in the room. Femi hasn't even connected.
Well, he might be adminning tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Femi, he's up and down with it. But I'll tell you what. I just wanted to mention again. Last night's race at Kansas with the trucks was great, folks. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that after this race here tonight, because that was a great race last night. Even though they had a few extra cautions, it was still one heck of a race, man. All right, looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying, Scott. We're going to be moving on to the grid here next.
And get us rolling.
20 seconds away here. Hey, George. George and Chemo. We got Sean's in chat. Good to see everybody in there. All right, that'll do it. Get them lined up on the grid here. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Starting on the pole, Tyler Ducharme with a 27.983. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Bobby Zielinski will be second. Excuse me. Ariotti starting third, our points leader. Caleb Eisenhower fourth. Benjamin Nelson fifth. David Schutt sixth. Kyle Putz seventh. Connor Anton starting eighth. Bobby Cheney ninth. And Kyle Trudell starting 10th. Scott?
Freddie De La Rosa start 11th. Cody Miller, Austin Roberts starts 13th. Nicholas Carruthel 14th. Lachlan McMillan 15th. Jonathan Shipman 16th. Sean Williams starts 17th. Ripley Wyans starts 8th. Or sorry, Riley Wyans. Sorry, thought I saw a P in there. Starts 18th. Caden Henry starts 19th. And Stephanie Lessentine starts 20th.
Zach Hudson 21st. Jonathan Cogswell 22nd. Kane Cook not taking the qualifying time, starting 23rd. Femi Olat 24th. Anthony Emery 25th. And yep, it just crashed. Does it every time. I don't know, they've changed something.
Caution somewhere, caution.
They've changed something. Don't know what they changed, but I'm not going to run down through it again because it'll just do it again. They've changed something in the API file to make that do that, so I can't, nothing I can do about it.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Well, either way, Rudy, it's time to go racing here as they begin to roll off here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 5th race of the season. Next week, be at the Big M, man, one of my favorite tracks, Michigan International Speedway. But tonight, here on this Monday night, the night before the 4th of July, we're at Charlotte for some fireworks during the daytime. Got almost 30 hot rods here. You know this place always brings the roaches out from underneath the stove.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, I can't wait, man. This is going to be great racing up. And Tyler Ducharme, Bobby Zielinski on the front row. Wow, this is going to be exciting.
That's some blinkers out there. People that are doing their best impersonations of Ghost from Pac-Man.
And last night we were seeing, and I'm already starting to see it already here now. Last night at Kansas, there were stones flying galore throughout the whole race.
I saw that in the broadcast.
Yeah, unbelievable how many. And I've already been seeing some on this here. So I don't know if there's some going on with iRacing or what, but oh well. Here we go.
Gives the term stones throw away a whole new meaning, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Pace cars in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. We're off and going.
Ooh, one guy just took a big shot back there in the rear. They almost stacked him up, but 86 is still rolling, but he got a big shot in the rear. Yeah, look at all the gravel flying all over the place.
Yeah,
That's
there's
pretty
a lot.
wild.
Oh, a little tap there by Tyler Ducharme into Bobby Zielinski.
I wonder what that's all about. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really bad last night, and yep. I don't know. We thought last night maybe them guys brought all that dirt on their trucks from Eldora when they raced Eldora a couple weeks ago. Somebody said that, and I was like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, you can clearly see it. Like,
Yeah.
I can clearly see it on just watching this.
Yep.
Imagine what it looks like on the broadcast. I don't know if it's coming through or not, but in here you can clearly see it.
Oh, yeah. Ariotti moving into fourth, clearing. Well, it hasn't really completely cleared Benjamin Nelson. And actually, Benjamin comes back a little bit and does beat Ariotti at the line. Ari ducks in behind him. David Schutt still on the inside.
A lot of traffic out there right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of guys zigging from the bottom lane to the top lane, too. Looking like that top lane might already be the preferred lane here, Rudy. Now everybody going back to the bottom.
Well, Tyler Ducharme does lead the first couple of laps, and he leads again. That makes 3 in the books for Tyler Ducharme.
I already saw Ariotti up there riding that higher lane. That's kind of his style. 28's up there this time, 24 up the lane. So some of these guys are switching it depending on the corner they're in here.
Benjamin Nelson on the back of Caleb Eisenhower.
Some guys might be moving up the lane already also to save those tires. This is daytime conditions, and tires are going to play a bigger role here than they would during the nighttime races. So maybe guys are already taking that into account, expecting a longer run, because as you know here on Monday nights, you do get the long green flag runs.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see it go green for a while. I mean, I shouldn't say that, knock on wood. You know, I don't want to bring these guys bad luck. Bobby Cheney now taking a look on the inside of Connor Anton. He beats Connor to the line, but hasn't completely cleared him for that position. And there he does. Finally clearing him. Bobby goes into 8th. Connor Anton's car just now updated. The trading paint's updated. Wow.
Yeah, that's that program for you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't had a caution yet with as many cars as there are out there on the track and with as hard as they've been racing back here mid-pack.
Yeah, I know it.
Ain't nobody giving nothing back here mid-pack. Everybody racing either bumper to bumper or fender to fender here.
Yep, and Caden Henry's car just finished updating. Wow. Stephanie Lessentine, 21st position. Taking her time back here. And it looks like Josh Medlock has fallen to the back of the field here. Right behind Aaron Cummings. These guys giving themselves a big safe zone there. As Bobby Zielinski takes over the lead now. And Benjamin Nelson's car just updated. So, I don't know. Yeah, they're trading paints. Even though I'm on the new beta version, I thought it was a whole lot better, but apparently that's having issues too. I don't know. Benjamin Nelson into 3rd.
It is what it is when it comes to trading paints.
David Schutt 4th. Caleb Eisenhower goes back to 5th.
And guys back here mid-pack that are still making some bold moves back here. We're going real close to getting our first caution.
Yeah, I see this now.
I got about 3 rows up back here too wide. They're getting shuffled out a little bit here.
Freddie D. Ooh, boy, almost looked like he was going to come up in front of Bobby Cheney, and he caught that white line, but he does hold on to the position.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple times, guys touching that white line back there, and it almost causing some incidents. But everybody's been lucky so far as they come to complete lap 10 here.
Austin Roberts with another nice paint job on that Miller Lite machine. Got the American flag on the side and the roof. That looks nice. paying tribute to the United States of America. Cody Miller, 15th.
The greatest place in the world to live. Even with all the bullshit we got going on, excuse my language, but
Yeah.
even with all that,
Yep.
still the greatest place in the world to live. We got it
Yeah.
easy here.
Yeah.
We don't have to walk outside and worry about the dude across the street with an RPG. Nobody's putting IEDs out in your driveway. So be glad tomorrow that we got it as easy as we do here. 'Cause we got it made.
And I'll tell you what, we owe it all to all the men and women that put their lives on the line every day for us to keep us safe here. So thank you to all the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, all of them, all the armed forces.
Hoorah!
Yes, sir. Boy, there's a good battle going on here. Kyle Putz, Connor Anton, Freddie D, and Ariotti. And boy, Freddie D just went around Ariotti and goes into 8. So we're seeing some passing going on.
There's been a lot of passing going on.
Yeah.
It's all going on mainly back here mid-pack, but there's a lot of battling going on in this race. There's a lot of traffic out there, but you know, for the most part, they're racing hard, but they're also giving each other enough room to where the caution doesn't come out, because there have been some close calls. I'm still seeing some close calls out there, but people are not giving much, man. I mean, just enough.
Demi Lat getting around Sean Williams on the outside. Whoa, he just got a twofer there. Cody Miller out of shape. Whoa, good save by Cody Miller. Coming out of turn 2, he almost lost it.
And just looking around, Rudy, as we take lap 15 here, the biggest mover of the race so far that I'm seeing is Kane Cook. Started 23rd, and he's up to 14th, moved up 9 spots so far since the start of this race. Also, Femi Alot started 24th. He's up to 17th, so up 7 spots. Also seeing that Jonathan Shipman started 16th, and he's up to 10th. So those are the biggest movers of the race thus far.
And Kane Cook, boy, phenomenal race by Kane Cook last night. Him and Bobby Zielinski pulled away from the field, and it was just absolutely off the chain racing last night by all these guys. Oh, Shipman!
Oh,
Shipman out of shape. Saved it. Wow.
Yeah, they wound her
Caution,
down.
Oh, and he
caution.
throws that threw the caution.
Yeah, because he was just worried about getting it wound down. So
Dang, first caution of the race.
it hit nothing though, did it?
No,
Didn't look like it.
nope.
Well,
Everybody's
that's not too bad.
good. Yep.
Give everybody a chance to, catch their breath, adjust their cars. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not an open set league. I'm
Nope.
used to the Friday night stuff where you can adjust your cars. But everybody go and get forward, Mr. Feelgoods, fuel it back up, catch their breath, and we'll go back at it. Good little first run there.
Yeah, it was. Well, I'm sure we're going to see pit stops here. 16 laps on the tires. Yeah, we're going to see pit stops.
Yeah, and they'll be all looking for here, I'd imagine.
All coming in. Yep, everybody's coming in. Well, you might have somebody's going to stay out there. But Brian Wortman going to stay out and lead. He wants to lead a lap.
Yeah, he didn't get it that time.
Nope. Well, pit road sure is a busy place right now. Let's see who's going to win the race off of pit road here, folks. Bobby Zielinski's going to be the first one off, barely beating Tyler Ducharme.
Well, who's going to be your first interviewee?
Well, that's a really good question.
You got a whole bunch of them to pick. Why don't you pick somebody new?
Well, get somebody down here that is new. How about let's talk to Zach Hudson. Zach Hudson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Zach, how's it going out there tonight?
It's going good.
Car feeling okay? Everything looks good? And are you happy
Yeah.
with how everything's going out there? Now,
Yeah, it
we
feels
know,
pretty good so far.
we know the track temperature is 106 degrees, and these guys like it wrecking loose. Is that the way you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah, it feels pretty good so far. Actually feel a little bit more tighter than wrecking loose, but still hoping we can get that high line working. Seems like it's getting some grip.
Okay, what's the plan here tonight? You going to try to get right up there and maybe possibly lead some laps?
Nah, just survive, really.
Just survive. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing to do. Well, I'd like to wish you a happy and safe holiday coming up tomorrow for the 4th of July. And we'll wish you the best of luck tonight. Zach, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right. Lights are still on. I thought I'd seen them off. That's why I kind of got them out of there quicker. Sorry. I thought I looked and seen the lights off.
Your eyes are playing tricks on you.
My old eyes, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen a few 4th of Julys, haven't you?
Just a couple. Yeah. Yeah. 59 of them.
Well, be grateful, man. You've lived a long time, man. And you definitely left your imprint here on the iRacing community, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're the John Madden of iRacing.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to make little sounds that he used to make.
Well, let's.
Like doink.
What's that make you?
I don't know. I mean, you could compare me to like, I can't even think of his name from the 70s.
Howard Cosell.
There you go. I couldn't even think of his name, man. I've said his name a million times and I couldn't get it out of my mouth.
Howard Cosell.
That's probably about the closest you could compare me to.
There's no mistaking that man's voice. That man has interviewed more racers, sports, anything in sports. I mean, Muhammad Ali.
He wasn't afraid to ask the questions either.
Nope.
Yeah, especially to Ali. He wasn't afraid to ask the tough questions. That's what I liked about it.
Ali would play with him. Oh my gosh, them two would get into it. It was amazing. It was funny. All right, here we go.
Buds.
Yep. Back to green, folks. Let's get them going. Pace car is in. And Zielinski didn't waste any time.
Green.
Boy, look at that field. Wow. It's a huge field.
Yeah, it is. Bigger than our normal size field. They usually get a pretty good size field anyway, but this is bigger than what normally gets.
Shut to the inside of Benjamin Nelson. A little squirrely coming out of 2. On the preferred line, but here comes Caleb Eisenhower on the outside. Caleb looking pretty strong.
A lot of guys that look strong right now.
Kyle Trudell into 8, picking up a couple of positions on that pit stop. Ariotti, points leader, going back to 9th after starting 3rd today.
Yeah, Cook's moved up 12 spots now, and Femi's up 11 spots. They're running 11th and 13th respectively.
Isn't that something?
They're moving. They're coming. We will hear from them up front before this race is over. They'll definitely be up in that top 5, battling it up.
And
they are on the move.
Zielinski knows it because he had to deal with Kane Cook all night last night in that race, man. That was an amazing race in the truck race last night. Kane Cook was right there with Zielinski the whole way.
And he's watching Connor Anton put it on Ariotti right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ari dropping back here. I think this is Ari just riding that higher lane, trying to save them tires for a longer run. That's his style. He's got to be careful, though. There's a lot of traffic here tonight. He's running, as the points leader out there tonight. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him run as the points leader here in the Gen 6 series. I could be wrong, but either way, he's got to take it easy.
Yep, definitely. But we're going to ride along with him right in the old driver's seat. Let's see how Ari does it going around through the field here. Getting passed up by Sean Williams. But boy, he is really going backwards. He's saving them tires right now. That's what the deal is.
That's what I think he's doing.
Well, back up front, Bobby Zielinski, Tyler Ducharme pulling away from Benjamin Nelson and David Schott.
I think a lot of guys are just saving their equipment right now. One big line now. Not seeing that side-by-side racing like we saw for multiple laps on this run. Everybody's already single file. Got a couple cars side-by-side, but for the most part, everybody just one big line. As up to that first stint where everybody was side-by-side for what, 10 to 12 laps. By trying to save for the longer run here, I think they got a little taste of, a good possibility they may get that long run, so everybody better take care of their stuff. There ain't going to be a bunch of cautions.
Well, hello to George and Michelle, Chuck Sweeting. How y'all doing tonight? Good to see y'all in chat there. Caden Henry taking it behind the wall.
I want to say hi to my mom if she's listening out there. Mom, I hope you have a safe 4th of July weekend. I love you, and see you soon. Everybody else I know is tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the race. Hope y'all have a good 4th of July weekend as well.
Yeah, the cockpit view is kind of cool. I was riding along there with Ariotti. Now he is in a Toyota. The Toyota has an altogether different cockpit view. Okay. Then let's say, I think Sean Williams is in a Chevy. The altogether different cockpit view.
Caden Henry's taking it behind the wall, Rudy.
Yeah, Cedric. I said that. Said that a few minutes ago.
I missed that, sorry.
No, it's all right.
Him and Cedric Hunter are the only two out of the race.
Yeah, bummer. Well, Cedric's in the race. He's just 9 laps down.
Oh, is he back down there? Okay.
Yeah, he finally made it back in, or in, I guess. Freddie D continuing to move forward, up to 5th. There's another, he ran excellent last night in the truck race as well. Chuck keeps taking a look at the inside of Benjamin Nelson, but he just can't get by him. Oh, Ducharme into the wall. No, that's going to bring out a caution.
Yep. Hopefully no one hits him. Oh, he's still wrecking.
Oh my, yeah, we got a bunch of them back there. He just lost it right there for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. Let's go back and take a look here. It was on the backstretch. I think it was when he came out of turn 2, he looked a little on the edge, and I just don't think he could recoup from that. He went really high, and then he cut it down to the bottom. And he just lost it right there, and he, of course, getting into the wall, and he's just overcorrecting, and everybody's trying to dodge him, and he just locked it down, and a lot of other people were locking it down too.
Yeah, I think somebody was one of those people in the back lost it.
Yeah,
it was just a self-spin.
Kyle Trudell got into him. Golly, man. So, yep. Well, that's gonna, more people in the back.
Can't predict that kind of stuff. That's just one of them racing deals.
Kyle Trudell got some damage on his car. All right, back up live. Brian Wertman going to stay out again. Bobby Zielinski bringing him to pit road. Caution number 2 on the track, folks. We've only had one lead change.
Zielinski going to win that race off pit road. 79 is going to come out second. Look at the race off pit road.
You're going to race South Boston in the Cup car?
That ought to be brutal.
Wow, I don't think I'd even think about that. Well, Brian Wertman going to try to stay out again. Oh, there's another paint job. I missed Brian's. He's got another 4th of July paint job, Independence Day, with the American flag on there. So, great job, Brian. Thank you. Thanks to all these guys that have sported their American flags or whatever in support of Independence Day. That's pretty cool. But he didn't stay out long enough to lead a lap. Bobby Zielinski will retake the lead. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with, how about we talk to Jonathan Shipman?
Sounds good.
Jonathan Shipman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How are you?
Good, Jonathan. Man, how's the race going out there for you tonight?
I'm having a blast. Almost had a scare there earlier, but
Yeah. I think the old pucker power kicked right in, didn't it?
oh yeah, I did everything I could to save it and got no damage out of it. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Well, that was one heck of a save, Jonathan. I'll tell you, we were right on you when that happened, and it was like, wow, what a save! Because that car, we all know once that car starts getting like it's going to go sideways, it's almost unrecoverable. But you did an excellent job. Well, what's your plan here, Jonathan? You going to try to move a little closer to the front as the race goes on, or are you just taking your time right now?
I'm gonna take my time. I started 16th, I think, and I got up to top 10, and I think I can compete for a top 10 somewhere, but I don't want to risk getting hit again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my time from here on out.
Yeah, that's true, buddy. All right, well, we'll let you get back to work there, and good luck, Jonathan, and have a happy and safe 4th of July this week.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Benjamin Nelson, the leader? No, that can't be right. He's just out front playing with Bobby. We'll get him going here, Scott. You there?
Time to go back to racing.
Yeah. Get him going?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you step away for a minute?
Yeah, while you were doing that interview.
Oh, okay.
Mother Nature called.
That happens.
Here we go. Here we go. Pace car's off. Zielinski's going to get us going again, and we're rocking and rolling again in Charlotte.
Ooh, Kyle
Pretty good
Putz
start
didn't.
by everybody there.
Yeah, Kyle Putz didn't go and kind of stacked them up a little bit. Lachlan McMillan right there, and Ariotti.
Nothing major though.
No.
Cook just manually disconnected.
Oh no.
Yeah, he must have been caught up in that.
Oh man.
He was one of the big movers of the race, moving up through the field, almost into the top 10. Might have been in the top 10, by the time that had happened.
Connor Anton goes into 5th. Bit of the changing of the guard up front here. Femio Lat coming from 24th to 9th.
That's the biggest mover of the race. I was just about to say he's the biggest mover of the race so far. So, and Zach Hudson, we talked to him a little bit ago. He started 21st. He's up at 12th. He's having a solid run.
Wow, Jonathan Shipman just drove around the outside of Sean Williams, and he just went into the top 10.
We still got 24 on the lead lap. Austin Roberts, the first car lap down. He's 1 lap down. And Kane Cook, Cedric Hunter, and Caden Henry, multiple laps down, are out of the race.
Yeah, Austin must have got caught up in that too because, yeah, he's got quite a bit of damage on his car. Yeah, right front and the back end of that car's got quite a bit of damage too, so that's a bummer. Well, Jonathan Cogswell. I was hoping to see Jonathan up there, but there's still a lot of race to go here, and I have a feeling we're going to see him up there before this race is over. He'll be inside, at least inside the top 15. He's a pretty good mover. Caleb Eisenhower, Riley Wyans, these two in a battle. Caleb gets around Riley. Stephanie Lessentine just ahead of Riley now. Or Caleb, excuse me.
Well, they're knocking this thing out. We're about a third of the way through this thing already. A little less than a third of the way, a couple laps short of it.
Ooh, Sean Williams just caught that white line coming out of turn 4. Cost him that position because he'd had quite a run on Zach Hudson right there. But with him catching that white line, upset that car. Shipman up to 6th. Wow, look at the moves he's making out here.
Yeah, don't jinx him. Don't jinx him.
No.
Just up to him. Don't lay that MaxSpeedTV jinx on him.
Benjamin
I think
Nelson
Ariotti's
second.
picked up his pace a little bit back here, Rudy. I'm not seeing him riding that high line, just cruising no more. I think he's riding a little more of a defensive style now and just trying to hold more of a track position. But there's a big rush. Oh yeah, we got a nice crash back there.
Uh-oh, yep. Cody Miller, and looks like he caught, Oh, he got Aaron. Let's go see what happened. Aaron tried to miss that, but he got a piece of it. Oh, that was a close call right there. The 86. Who's in the 86? Zach Hudson. Okay. Yes. Oh, he come right down into Zach Hudson. I'm not sure if he didn't know he was there or what happened. And this is where a couple other cars are going to get involved in this. Stephanie Lessentine, Brian Wertman. Brian got a big piece of that. I'm sorry, that wasn't Brian Wertman. That was Riley Wyans. These guys got them red, white, and blue cars out here. They're starting to all look alike. Well, then he coasted back up onto the track. I'm not sure why he didn't lock it down, but well, it looks like he did have it locked down. And Aaron just barely got a piece of that on the back. Golly, man, close call. Looks like David Shutt and Nicholas Kress will stay out.
Well, they weren't out there very long. Maybe they're just going to gamble here and see how that pays off for them. I don't think that's going to work, though.
Caleb Eisenhower with a 2-tire change.
That might work a little better, but not going in and getting tires at all.
Nah.
Once they get up the temperature and everybody gets rolling here, they'll wind up getting eaten up pretty quickly, I think. They weren't out there a long time, but
wanted to talk to Aaron. Looks like Tyler Ducharme is still sitting on pit road.
bring him up here. He just said, he just told me Saturday you never talked to him. That's a good idea.
Oh, like heck, I don't. Where the heck is he? There he is. All right, Aaron. What's going on out there?
Oh, just cruising along there. Got mashed on the restart there. They checked up in front of us. We all went and didn't go, and I got rear-ended by Tyler there. But other than that, we're doing all right.
Well, you kind of lucked out on that. Almost got a piece of the action on that one, man. That was pretty close. He did kind of tap the left rear a little bit, but I don't think it did any damage to you. But, man, I'll tell you, I bet you the old pucker power was right into full factor right there, wasn't it?
No, I was worried he was going to come up, but I just brushed the wall a little bit there, tried to get out of his way and not hit him, but I knew not to lock him up. Otherwise, I'd have collected a couple more people with me.
Yep. Well, you've picked up a lot of positions out here, Aaron. Come from 28th to 14th. You just going to keep riding like you have been?
And that's the plan, at least through about 3/4 of the race here. We'll see what the end comes. Had pretty good success with it last night, so we're trying it again tonight.
All right. Well, good luck out there. You're doing great. Keep up the good work.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Good luck, Aaron.
Yep. Thanks, Scott.
I didn't put him in the same room. I just put him in a different one. He was up there by himself anyhow.
Well, we still got quite a bit of racing to go here, but it's been a pretty good race so far. But now, with Caleb Eisenhower staying up here with 2 tires, those other guys that were out there on no tires, they wound up hitting. So
Yep.
they thought better of that deal. But yeah, Eisenhower's going to get us rolling here. He took 2 tires there, beat everybody out for the first time. We got a different leader here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Shut stayed out.
I'm sorry.
Shut stayed out long enough to lead a lap, collect a bonus point.
Oh, right on. So we've had 4 leaders then.
Yep. 4
Correct.
leaders. Yep. That's right. That's correct.
Zelensky's led the most laps here, so
Oh yeah,
see how long
38.
Eisenhower can hold him off, but I don't think it's going to be too long. I think Eisenhower will be under attack here pretty quickly.
If he can get a good jump, he might be all right. If he can get a good shot out of the hole here on this green flag and get out ahead of Zelensky, he'll be able to hold him off for a few laps, but not very many. All right, folks, here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. And there we go.
Green.
Got a pretty good shot, but not enough.
Hey, dude. No, he got a pretty good start there, the way he did it. Good job. Now he's put Zelensky under fire here as the 14 is under attack on that bottom side. So now he's made Zelensky battle for his position here. Make these guys work their tires a little more than they normally would. He might be able to hold on to that lead for a lap or 2 more than he would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Either way, he's going to be in trouble once these guys choke on him. But right now, they're battling it up here on these 4 Mr. Feelgoods.
Ariotti right there. Let's ride along with Ari again. Watch us from his point of view. Well,
here they come.
Yeah, they've closed up on Caleb.
Yeah, one of them's going to be able to get by. The other one's going to wind up getting caught up behind him. Hopefully nothing bad happens here.
Oh, Zelensky with a little tap there in the back of Caleb.
Caleb trying to run a defensive line here. We'll see if he comes back down in front. Yes, he does. Closes that door. Not too hard, though. He's going to leave it open. Here comes the 14. He's going to make his move, and he moves to the front. Zelensky going to try to come through with him. Caleb trying to do everything he can to fend these guys off. But he's got 2 old tires and 2 new tires. It just ain't going to match them 4 Mr. Feelgoods and all these other cars around him. And he slides up the track. Zelensky underneath him now. I imagine Zelensky going to be able to get by. 79's lurking back there.
And
he's wanting to get by.
Freddie D just leads his first lap of the race, coming from 11th to 1st. Talked to old Freddie last night. Boy, he was really stoked up about his run in the truck series last night. He was really had a good run going. And then he wound up getting wrecked.
Oh, here he is bouncing back, leading the Gen 6 race here. Eisenhower doing a good job back here, holding off the 79 for 3rd place. It looked like the 79 might get underneath him a couple of times, but he hasn't been able to complete that pass. Now the 79 moves up the lane to try to get that momentum off the corner and get a run.
And they're getting pretty single file back through here now. Everybody's kind of drifted
saving
back a
ways.
Yep,
saving their tires. Ariotti's back up in that high lane a little bit.
Yeah, he's right in behind Jonathan Shipman. Shipman coming from 16th to 5th. Great moving. Go back here and check on Stephanie Lesentine. I know she did get a little bit of damage on her car there from that one wreck, and it looks like it's still there. You still got that pretty heavy damage on the front, the nose piece of that, so hopefully she can continue to get that fixed up. Bobby Cheney, 18th. Losing a lot of positions out here today. He was running up there inside the top 10 there earlier. Kyle Trudell in 19th. There's Cedric Hunter. He's up to 23rd, 6 laps down.
Benjamin Nelson was finally able to get by Caleb Eisenhower. So Eisenhower back to 4th and Benjamin Nelson up to 3rd now as Nelson trying to close in on these 2 leaders. about fit me a lot, man. Started 24th, didn't take a practice time, didn't take a qualifying time, is in 8th place.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty amazing. Talbot's going by Ariotti. He clears him.
Guess in his case, practice is overrated.
Maybe. Sean Williams bringing Taylor Swift to 11th.
Well, with as many cars as there are here tonight, and it being a daytime race, I'm impressed with the few amount of cautions that we've had.
Yeah. David Shuck getting by Tyler Ducharme. He does clear him.
We've lost a couple more drivers. Riley Wyans and Zach Hudson are out of this race.
Yep. Dang.
So the old Jig's got Zach Hudson.
Nicholas Kressel getting by Tyler Ducharme. Tyler had a big moment there in 1 and 2 because he was racing with David Shutt there, and now he's going to fall back to 14th. Jonathan Cogswell coming up on him with a full head of steam. And boy, they almost made contact right there in the turn. Wow, that was some good driving right there by both of them. Cheney up to 16th. Josh Medlock, we talked about him today. Here he is running in 17th position coming from 29th. That's just what he did last night. Man, he started way in the back of the field, and he wound up finishing great last night. I think he was inside the top 10.
That's a pretty good run, picking up 12 spots so far. And we still got more than half the race to go, so still plenty of time for him to gain some more spots. Maybe sneak into that top 10.
Yep. Brian Wortman, 19th. They're behind Kyle Trudell. Aaron's kind of fallen back now. He's back to 20th. Last car on the lead lap. But that's where he likes.
He was just kind of pacing himself.
Yeah, that's where he likes to be. He doesn't want to be up there mixing it up with them guys. He just lets the race come to him. He knows he don't have enough to get up there and race with these guys in the lead, so he just tries to finish the best that he can possibly finish. So as long as he doesn't get caught up in something.
That's a big part of it, staying out of everybody else's mess.
Yep.
That's more to these races more than anything, is staying out of everybody else's mess. Because you're going to encounter it. Very rarely will you ever race a race where it's caution free and there aren't hurdles that you have to get by to get to the finish.
Well, Freddie D putting a little distance on Bobby Zielinski now.
Yeah, something tells me Bobby let him go out there and cook up his tires.
Hey, Hazel.
Seen that before.
How you doing, Hazel? Good to see you.
We've seen Freddie get out front before and have trouble with managing them tires. So I think Zielinski just kind of stalking his prey right now. I think if this continues to stay green, then we'll see Zielinski catch him and pass him.
Well, they're both pretty good at saving their equipment, you know, and saving tires. But I think Zielinski might have the edge a little bit on that saving tires.
We'll find out.
Yeah, over Freddie D. Freddie D's an excellent
this
racer,
stays
though.
Green. We're coming to the halfway point. 3 more laps when we get back to the stripe from the halfway point.
Well, I think it's about time.
1:30.
About a time for a little crank it up. What do you think?
Let's do it. 4th of July style.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Crank it up.
That was fun. Whew, now my ears are buzzing.
Oh, we got a report from pit road, Rudy. We've lost 2 more drivers. Stephanie Lessentine and
no.
Tyler Ducharme are both out of this event.
Oh, man. Well, I know Tyler had some damage. Stephanie did too, but I didn't think her damage was that bad. But obviously,
loaded them up on a hauler, and they're headed north, man. Up I-75 to Michigan International Speedway.
Yes, sir. Let's see, Route 223 out of Toledo up to Route 12. Take your edge of the track. Been there many times. We used to stay in Toledo because that was about the closest you could get to the track. All the drivers had all the hotels or motels, you know, up through that area. Beautiful, man.
I'm
beautiful.
so glad I don't have to deal with that when I go up to Indiana every year. With all the family I got that lives up there, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with the hotel mess.
Yep. Up in the Black Hills of Michigan.
You got to stay far away from Indianapolis to not get raked on the hotel charges.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we
They'll
tried
rake you over the coals.
Yeah, we tried to get some up there in Adrian. Forget it. You can't get a motel in Adrian. They're all booked up solid by the drivers. Well, it's not the drivers, it's the pit crews.
It's like trying to get a hotel in Daytona.
Yep, exactly. Well, look at the distance old Freddie D's putting on Bobby Z, man. I'm telling you what, Bobby's back here 1.4 seconds behind Freddie D. He's just out there pulling away. Connor Anton 6th place. Kyle Putz 7th. David Shutt just getting around, well, trying to get around Caleb Eisenhower. He does complete the pass. That was kind of a tight fit right in there. He come right across the nose of Caleb.
I was wrong about Bobby Zielinski because right now Freddie Della Rosa has taken off and driven away from the rest of this crew.
Yeah, 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, he's saying sayonara. Driving off.
Yep, well past halfway now, folks. And the field is shortened down to 21 after we started with 28 drivers.
Just 19 of those are on the lead lap, with Aaron Cummings being the last on the lead lap. 14 seconds back. Him and old Medlock.
Yep. Yeah, they're back here racing. Austin Roberts just ahead of him. Austin is the first car lap down. If a caution would come out, he would be the lucky dog. And man, what a beautiful paint job on that car. Awesome looking paint job. Hey, these guys, the guys that got the stars and stripes on their cars, they really did an outstanding job of painting those cars up. They look great out there. Brian Wortman's car looks awesome. What was one of the other ones here? I'm trying to remember. Caleb Eisenhower was another one. That one there is really nice looking.
I'd help you out, but my trading paints is not working. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. My memory ain't that good. Well, anyhow, you got the gist of it there.
Yeah, celebrating 4th of July weekend, showing their nation's colors and nation pride.
Well, just be careful with them fireworks, folks. That's all we can tell you, man. Just be careful with them, because gosh, we don't want to hear about anybody getting their fingers blown off or getting hurt.
And when you count your fingers tomorrow, make sure you had the same number you had today.
Yep. And remember,
or
alcohol.
Even when you count them on Wednesday, I should say.
Alcohol and explosives don't mix.
Sure they do. You just got to be careful. Been doing it for years, man.
Yeah, okay.
It mixed quite well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you get creative with them. Ask anyone that's ever been shot with a Roman candle. Had Roman candle wars. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Shoot Roman candles at each other, get good and drunk. Oh, yeah. That's a good fun game to do out in a big open field or a parking lot. Parking lot's better. Oh, you know, nothing gets caught on fire. Anything hits the ground will go out.
There's, Brian Workman's come from 27th to 15th. He's running pretty good right now.
There were always two rules. Don't aim for the head, don't aim for the man region.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Aaron Cummings and Josh Medlock aren't careful, they could go a lap down. They're about 11 seconds ahead of the leader, Freddie D, right now. Freddie just picking them up and putting them down out here. Good Lord.
Might have to get that car over to X-Back after this race and strip it down.
Yeah. No kidding.
Not very often you see people drive away from Bobby Zielinski like that.
Yeah, that is a fact. You know, and Benjamin Nelson, I'm not going to take anything away from Benjamin Nelson. That guy has really, he's been steadily inside this top 5, looking good. Looking really good.
Yeah,
remember,
don't look now, but here comes Mr. I started 24th, and I've just mowed my way through the field. You know, the champ from a couple seasons ago, Femi a lot. Here he comes, putting a move on Benjamin Nelson right now, as you were saying. He's stalking his prey right now, and his prey is going to be Bobby Zielinski in just a minute. There he is. He's going to get by Ben Nelson. He's bringing people with him, too.
Oh, yeah. Kyle Putz is going to follow right in behind him. Ooh, wow. Did you see that wiggle?
Yeah. Now Putz is underneath the 11, so look at this.
Yeah, he's putting the moves on. He wants third.
Ooh.
Oh!
Look at this deal. The
what
23.
The?
Wow. Like
where
out of a cannon.
He just got done pitting, that's why.
Yeah. Hey, you want some fireworks? There's some fireworks for you on the 4th of July.
Wow, he went right up through the middle of that bunch. Did you see that? It was crazy.
Two rows of them, like they were sitting still, like it didn't even matter.
Oh, my word.
Coming through.
Yep. That's how much
just held their ground.
That's how much them new tires mean, man. I'm telling you.
But does that tell you the talent level here that none of those guys batted a 9, just held their ground? They just drove through.
I know it. That's pretty wild, man.
They gave him just enough room, and 23, you know, he got it done. He drove through there, didn't make a mistake. It looked good on TV.
Well, now the thing of it is these guys that just pitted can make it the rest of the way on fuel. Barely.
That they can.
It's going to be close, but they can make it the rest of the way. So all these other guys have got to pit.
Oh.
Shipman just got back on the lead lap.
Boy, that was close there. Ariati just cut the nose off of the 31 big time. And 31, man, I don't know how he didn't get into him. Now Ariati putting the pressure on Femi.
Yep, well, he's a big tire saver. But, you know, you just kind of wonder how much longer these guys are going to run. They're kind of giving themselves, I think they're hoping for a caution is what they're hoping for, so they don't have to pit under green. But I don't know, the way these guys have been running, you know, now the longer they run, of course, you know, the tires are wearing bad, and they're going to wind up, you know, we could wind up seeing a caution just because the tires are getting so worn.
Give Femi and Ari and Putz another lap or two here. You may get that caution.
Yeah, they're about dooring each other now. And look-alike paint jobs on their cars. Look at that. Twins.
They're battling up hard right now. Putz is just trying to wait to see who's going to be the winner here. He doesn't know where to go. So he don't want to get caught up in a mess here if something bad happens. I think he might be the faster out of these three. They're all reeling in Zielinski, too. Look at this.
Yeah.
Even as they're racing up, they're all reeling in Bobby Zielinski. So Zielinski's not done a good job of protecting the tires. He's cooked them up. And are they reeling in Freddie? It looks like they might be reeling in Freddie just a little bit.
Maybe just a touch.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah. I think they might have just picked
starting to feel him.
They might have just picked the 10th off of there.
Aaron, they're coming up there.
Yep, and he's going to mix in with these guys.
I think he'll probably just let him go. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. That's what I figured he'd probably do. Don't want to get caught up in the middle of that battle because you don't know when they're going to pit. You don't want to be in the middle of it and cause someone to, miss their entry or cause a caution.
And Freddie D on pit road. They gave the lead back up to Bobby Zielinski, but Freddie D on pit road for his final pit stop.
Here comes Ariotti. He's coming in, so's Putz. I think Zielinski was thinking about pitting there, but wasn't too sure about it with everyone around him. So
Shutt barely got locked down in time. I don't know. He might have got a speeding penalty. We'll see here in a minute, but
yeah, Nelson flying around the track right now. Them 4 Mr. Feelgoods.
Yeah, well, you don't want to chew them tires up, though.
Aaron coming up hard on the 11. He got around him on the outside. 11's going to stay out one more lap. So let's come to pit road. Imagine we'll see Femi next lap.
Yeah, I think he stayed out long enough to lead a lap. Yeah, he'll be coming in this time. He don't want to stay out there too awful long. He's done that before. We watched him do that here a few weeks ago, and it cost him the race, remember? He stayed out way too long.
Not down on the bottom here, though. Looks like he's staying out another lap. Might stretch it to 40 to go here.
Oh, well, that could be a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. Caleb Eisenhower, second place. Ariotti just drove right on around. He just drove right around second place Caleb Eisenhower. Now he's looking for Femi.
I think Femi's coming this time. Here he comes.
Yep, he's coming in.
And find him on pit road.
He's getting her woed down. Good job, Femi. Well, they gave Caleb Eisenhower the lead again, but I think he has to stop one more time, I think. And Sean Williams takes up second place. $40 to go this time by.
A heck of a race.
Yes, sir. These guys know how to do it, man, and they know to do it good. You can look at, we've had 3 cautions here so far today.
And it's been a while since we've had one.
Yeah. And we may not see one again the rest of the race. I kind of look for it to go green the rest of the way. Sean Williams comes to pit road. So things are changing up here now because that put Jonathan Shipman in second. Benjamin Nelson third. Freddie D in fourth, a long ways back. Bobby Cheney fifth. Wow, Bobby's moved up a lot. Nicholas Kressel sixth place. Ariotti seventh. Kyle puts eighth. Bobby Zielinski ninth place. And David Shutt. That'll be the top 10.
Caleb Eisenhower definitely out here on some old tires right now.
Yeah, they're closing up on him. Shipman is running them down. And like I said, Shipman don't have to pit now. He's got enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. It's going to be saving them tires. It's going to be the main concern for him right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that went rocketing through the crowd of people a minute ago.
Wow,
the tire saving may not be at the top of his list.
Yep. That had to have been intense for all of those involved right there.
All those guys just held their line, just let him do his thing, and everything was good.
And he might have been, I don't know, but he might have been in communication with them and told them, look, I'm going right up the middle, guys. Just hold your line. I'm going up the middle. But
either way, it was a bold move, and it worked.
But probably not. Knowing them guys, probably not. They were probably just as shocked as we were, you know. But he is
down to
closing.
The last third of this race.
Yeah, he's closing on Caleb big time here. He's chopping about probably a half a second a lap off of that lead. Here comes Sean Williams by. Sean is, let's see, he is back in 15th right now. But he just come off a pit road just about 2 or 3 laps ago. So he's got way fresher tires than Jonathan Shipman. And he is the first car lap down, so he'll be running down the leader here to get back on the tail end of the lead lap pretty quick. Brian Wertman is on the edge of going a lap down. He's just ahead of the leader. Caleb's right behind him, but Caleb's on some pretty old tires.
Flintstone tires.
Oh man, yeah, because you can see you can tell when he comes out of the turn how loose that car is.
He's hoping for the caution anytime, man, anytime. I'm sure he'd like run it as dry as he can, and get the caution would be the dream scenario. But he'll take it any time at this point.
As if Matt, your cat, typed that. And hit the bracket in the back, the backslash. He said my cat typed that. That's funny. Well, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We appreciate it. Scott and I are wishing both of you, or all of you guys out there, a happy 4th of July, safe one. Be safe. We want everybody to come back and join us in chat again. And just stay safe, folks, man. That's all we ask. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. If it's your first time here, folks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that very much. You can check out Sim Racing's new website built by Matt Simpson, simracingauthority.com. Check it out, folks. Beautiful looking website. Boy, Shipman is driving the crap out of that car right now. But he's got Benjamin Nelson right on his tail.
Yeah, we're coming to 30 to go next time. We're getting to the later stages of this race.
These two racing it real hard here. And Benjamin Nelson does take over second place from Jonathan Shipman.
Got the leader in his sights now.
Yep. Well, I think when it all shakes out, I think we're going to wind up to see Freddie D back in the lead.
Coming to the ruin, so he didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Nope. Well, I think it's tires. He might have been close, on fuel. But that's a good call. He's got 30 laps now to make up ground. That's a pretty good call. I think Caleb's making a mistake by staying out here because he's getting run down. Benjamin Nelson's going to clear him now.
Playing the caution game. Hoping that caution would come out, even if he stays out here for a few more laps. He's trying to come in now, but he almost lost it. Wow, still trying to get her woed down. Whoa. I think he's all right, though. Well, now, can Ben Nelson get to the end without getting run down by anybody from behind?
These
guys back there. Freddie's lurking.
Oh, these guys are talking cats in chat here. Yep, Freddie D's coming. Bobby Zielinski's quite a ways back. He's a couple of seconds behind Freddie D right now.
Oh, Ben Nelson got way high up coming out of that corner. Almost lost it there. That cost him some time.
Oh, yeah. I think he pushed his car pretty hard there getting by Jonathan Shipman, and he might have burnt them tires up, so I don't know.
De La Rosa's going to wind up catching him here.
Yeah, he's only 1.3 behind. Zielinski's a couple seconds behind Freddie D, but I think it's going to come down to those two battling it out. I think when it all is said and done. But at least Benjamin Nelson, he felt good. He got out here and he's led some laps now, collected some bonus points. And you know, it's been a long time. Well, you know what? I got to honestly say, I don't think I've ever interviewed Benjamin Nelson in Victory Lane. Now, I have talked to him because he's finished on the podium a couple of times, I think, but I've never talked to him in Victory Lane. He's coming to Pit Road.
He's coming to Pit Road. Wow.
Yep.
Wonder if we'll see everybody else come to Pit Road for this thing's over.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think he just got caught by the
Yep.
popo big time.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he was big time speeding. He was way down Pit Road before we finally got it woed down. I will be shocked if he doesn't spend time sitting there.
Well, that little incident right there just cost Freddie De La Rosa a lot of time on the track, you know, dealing with that. So that put Bobby Zielinski closing that gap up to a 1.5 seconds.
Here we go. Nelson down and away. No penalty, Rudy. Wow, how about that, huh?
Man, I can't believe that.
Talk about abusing the rule, man. He got that thing, I guess, wound down enough when he got it wound down that it averaged out with that whole pit road average thing. Lucky.
Ariotti in third, so he's going to have another podium finisher again. That's going to keep helping him in them points. Who was second in the points? I know they were. Oh, it was Jared Darling.
Yeah, and he's not here tonight.
Yeah, and he's not here.
David Schutt was third, Cheney was fourth, and Lachlan McMillan was actually tied with Cheney for fourth to round out the top five.
Yeah, I think Schutt was like 12 points behind Ariotti, I think. So, well, Ariotti will be able to pull away a little bit on David Schutt.
And Lachlan's long out of the race. He's back here in 21st position. So, where's Bobby Cheney? He's in 15th lap down. So, yeah, big night for Ariotti here as far as the points goes if he can get this thing finished.
Yep, finish on this podium.
Remember, this is a chase format league, so really being the points leader at the end of the regular season really doesn't win you much. So, but at least it's better to be in first. Coming to 20 to go, Rudy. This time will be 20 to go. Another solid race here on Monday night for SRA. They do it every Monday night. Question is, will these leaders pit again? I don't think they will. I think they're good to go to the end here. And all these other guys that are making these late pit stops, they're just on a different strategy, and they're playing catch up right now, hoping the caution comes out and bails them out.
Zielinski 1.1 seconds, so he's really closing out with all this lap traffic. This has really hurt Freddie D's lead that he had. But now Bobby Zielinski's got to get around some of this lap traffic. Around on Brian Wortman, just one lap down. Brian's had a great run here tonight, though, coming from 27th, and he's the first car lap down in 11th place. And look at Benjamin Nelson. Holy smokes. He's going to get back on the lead lap easy.
These guys ain't going to have enough time, though. They waited too long to go in and get for Mr. Feelgoods. Time's running out, my friend. Yep. Time's running out.
Well, different pit strategies. You know, you're the one that said it, that, you know, you got to try different things out here. You can't do it the same because nothing will ever change, you know. So you've got to try different things to improve your position.
Honestly, I don't think all these guys expected this thing to go green the rest of the way as it's looking like it's going to do. I think they, you know, with as many cars here, they expected, the cautions to keep coming for a little while, spaced out, but just hasn't worked out that way. Well, turned into a long green flag run race. What was our last caution, Rudy? What lap was it?
Let me look here. I know it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I want to say the 20s or 30s.
32.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty early in the race, in the first stint of the race. So.
Yeah. And Zielinski's now down to 3/4 of a second behind Freddie D. Well, getting to him one thing, but getting by him could be a whole different story.
Yeah, but we don't really see a whole lot of, issues as far as that goes late in the race. And there's so many laps left, there's really no sense in getting too aggressive here. They got a long way to go yet for Freddie to really get overly defensive. But then again, that's you never know. We've seen Freddie get aggressive before.
Yep. Femio lap, 4th place. Well, this is quite a pack of cars back here. Yay. Here comes Bobby Cheney. Bobby's got fresher tires than a lot of these guys. And man, look at him putting the muscle down here. First car lap down. He's saying, come on, caution.
Caleb Eisenhower is now out of this race.
Oh, man.
Went from leading the race to being out of the race.
What the heck?
Another one bites the dust.
Brian Workman battling here with Kyle Trudell. Trudell's going to get by him. He's got a little damage on his car. David Shutt trying to get by these guys. He is on the lead lap, running in 6th place. And he is bringing his good old buddy, Nicholas Carresso, with him. Nicholas is a lap down.
This is all said and done, Rudy. It looks like the biggest mover is going to be Femi, up 20 spots from 24th to 4th. What a hell of a run, man. And Brian Workman from 27th to 14th.
Yeah.
John Cogswell from 22nd to 11th. Aaron Cummings from 28th to 16th. Medlock from 29th to 17th. Some good runs for these guys here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Biggest faller of the race, of course, was the pole sitter, Tyler Ducharme. He's going to finish 22nd tonight. Started on that pole.
Yeah, that's a killer for him. Well, Zielinski's got within 3/4 of a second of Freddie, and I think Freddie finally said, you know what? Getting down to the end, if I got anything saved up, time to put it out now, because he is just keeping that distance.
Yeah, I noticed that about 2 laps ago, right after you had said that he was, reeling him in. I noticed that Freddie was kind of holding him off. But we'll see if that can hold up, because we're coming to 10 to go. So still 10 more times around this 1.5 miles, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
It's either that or Zielinski backed off to cool his tires off a little bit.
Could be a little bit of both. You never know. Either way, I bet you we're going to see Zielinski coming. He's going to try anyway. But as you saw earlier on, as the run went on, Freddie was stronger. We'll see if Zielinski learned anything.
Now let's see here.
Zielinski getting pressure from behind now. See, this is going to cause problems too. These guys with newer tires coming up on them wanting to get by.
Okay, Freddie come in on lap 85 and Bobby come in on lap 87. So Bobby's only got 2 lap newer tires than Freddie. That's really not anything.
No, it's helping a little bit here though.
Yeah, it might be by the time we get to the last lap, might make a difference.
That car that's in between them right now on my screen has no front end.
Yeah, he doesn't on mine.
But yeah, he's rocketing by him with the newer tires.
Yeah, that was Cody Miller.
Yeah, man, wow. So the car, I guess, doesn't have a front end then, because he was in that accident earlier.
Yep.
Look how much faster he is than these guys, just because he's got newer tires.
Yep.
Wow. But look at this. It's allowed Zielinski to catch up just a little bit here. Zielinski continues to get pressure from behind here.
Yep. And this is what Freddie's watching right now, because if Bobby Cheney starts battling with Bobby Zielinski, that's going to help Freddie D, maintain that distance, and that's what he needs. Oh, Zielinski loose.
Yeah, almost in the wall there. That cost him some time now with Cheney having to get by. Coming to 6 to go.
And Ariotti closing up on Zielinski. Wow, look at this. Where did he come from?
Little Scariati.
I mean, he was way back. He was like over a second behind Bobby Zielinski, and here he is right down to within less than a half a second.
Yeah, that's why I call him Scariati. He'll spook you. Ooh, almost some contact there for Zielinski again with one of the lap cars.
Yeah, Jonathan Cogswell.
Well, this lap traffic's playing a role at the end of this race here.
Yes, it is.
These guys aren't giving these leaders any kind of break right now. It's not really helping Zielinski any. He's just falling back, losing time.
Yep, Ariati's within 2/10. Man, and here comes Nicholas Kressel with new tires.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, that was a tight fit.
Coming to 4 to go.
Freddie D, 3/4 of a second ahead of Bobby Zielinski.
This is going to help Ariati. Look at this.
Ooh, man. Bobby had to come down and block that because, boy, Ari had a good run right there.
He did a good job of holding him up, too.
He ain't going to do it this time. Ooh.
Yeah, he ain't going to take no for an answer.
Oh. Well, anything Ari had saved up, boy, he's going to bring it out now.
Yeah, he is. And this ain't over yet for De La Rosa. He's still got to get around here 3 more times.
Oh, my gosh, you're about to go 3 wide. Oh.
They are 3 wide.
Yep. Medlock up into the wall. Ari still hasn't cleared him. But, boy, I'll tell you what, Bobby's really loose.
Yeah, this is just costing him the race, the side-by-side battle back here.
And there goes.
Here we go.
Ariati clears him.
Yeah, but I think that extra lap that hurt him. That's going to be a gift for Freddie De La Rosa that he was able to battle him for that long.
Man, what a way to win it, though. I mean, watching that in his rearview mirror, and he had to have been watching that. You know.
He ain't won it yet. He's still got to get around here 1 more time. He's got Ariati closing in on him. He's got to stay focused. Can't get into the wall. Can't make any mistakes. 1 more time around for De La Rosa in the 14. Be cool to see the 14 in victory lane, just say.
Yeah.
White flag, nice and smooth.
And Ariati, bridesmaid again.
Hey, he's going to come out the points leader.
Can you believe it, though? I mean, he just...
4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, the bridesmaid. Golly, man, that's just crazy.
And he's closing in here. Had he had another lap, who knows what could have happened. He might have been able to reel him in had he had 1 more time around here as he's closing in. But there it is.
Congratulations.
Freddie De La Rosa is your winner here at Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight. Oh. Good showing for Freddie. He was the class of the field as he showed his muscle all night long, and he pulled it out here at the end.
Man, what a finish. What a finish. Thanks, sorry about that, man. That kind of freaked me out. Well, let's see. Let's get him down here. Let's get Freddie in here. We'll start talking with him, and you can
take care. Yeah, I'll get Ari again. Wasn't here last week, but this will be the 3rd out of 4 times I've interviewed him for 2nd place.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, Freddie De La Rosa, you got a copy.
You got a copy, Rudy.
Woohoo, brother. Congrats on your victory, man. I'm telling you what, you played it smart that whole race, Freddie. And, you know, you run everybody down. You were on a different pit strategy than a lot of folks were. But tell me about the racing out there and how much mirror driving you were. I bet you were enjoying watching Ari and Bobby go at it at the back there, weren't you?
Yeah, it was interesting because Bobby, he changed the way he was driving the car on that 2nd run, so he was catching up to me. And Ariati, he's really good at saving tires, so you know in the long run he's gonna be there. So those guys, it was just a matter of time. But luckily they didn't have enough of it.
Oh, man, I'm telling you what, it was starting to make me even nervous, Freddie, because, you know, the way Bobby was closing up on you there for a while, and we weren't sure if he had backed off trying to maybe kind of cool the tires off for a late race run or whether you backed off. We weren't sure, you know, what was going on there. But I know both of you were out there on some, you know, fairly older tires. But what was the tire wear like out here on the race tonight, Freddie? I mean, was it pretty bad?
It it was pretty bad, especially after 20 laps. The car sliding all over the place. So if you're not disciplined enough to keep the car from sliding, it only gets worse, probably twice as worse.
Yeah.
So
Oh
I
man.
think the guys who are good at saving tires and conserving them, those are the guys that did really well tonight. I think it shows in the results.
Oh man, well I'll tell you what, great race out there, Freddie. I mean, you guys only had 3 cautions here tonight, and that's really not that bad. I mean, there was a couple of times there it was looking a little shady with them cautions. Looked like there was going to be a lot of cars caught up in it. We did see some get a little damage on it. A lot of cars dropped out tonight, and just I guess they couldn't hang out here on these hot conditions. 106 degree track temperature. That's pretty warm.
Yeah, it was wild, just like last night. The first half of that race, it must be full moon here, because people were. I mean, not everybody, but there were a few people who were being patient with the capabilities of the cars and whatnot, and they made mistakes and brought yellows. But I feel like at the second half of that race, everybody were able to settle down and just taking one lap at a time and just race the racetrack. Um, a lot of guys did a great job racing the guys that I was racing around, so I'm happy about that.
Well, you had a good run last night, but tonight you had a great run. Bring it to victory lane. Freddie, is there anybody you want to thank for your victory here tonight? Because, man, I'll tell you what, you drove your butt off.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to a couple of runs. That's what you can ask for in racing. It's just being able to compete for wins, and that's all you can ask for. I would like to give a shout out to Norik again, like last night, and to the boys over there. Of course, SIRA for putting this league together and allowing everybody to get together and race. And special shout out to you, Rudy, and your crew up there on the booth. You guys do a great job commentating this race and keep people entertained and talking about us. You guys make us look like superheroes out there. So
Well,
very grateful about that.
you guys are pretty doggone good. I'll tell you what. People have to come a long ways to beat you guys. You guys really do a great job. But we just try to be color commentators. We make up stuff sometimes, but that's far and few between. Most of the stuff we have the facts to back it up. I mean, Scott's always going through all the stats and everything on certain drivers, and he keeps right up on that pretty good. I mean, he's quite the statistician. He's pretty good about that stuff. But Freddie, congrats on your win here tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. I don't know where you guys are going. Kentucky next week,
Michigan.
isn't it? Michigan. Yeah. Okay. What do you got?
M.
What do you got up for him there at Michigan next week?
Well, Michigan is one of my first track, but hopefully I'll be able to put something together. I know Zelensky is gonna be strong there. Know a couple of guys that are always strong anywhere. They're gonna be up there. But don't expect me to be to be as fast as I was tonight, maybe up in Michigan. But I'll be up there, hopefully.
All right, Freddie. Well, thanks for talking with us. Go celebrate that win, brother. Well deserved. And we'll see you next week. Scott?
Oh, we got to move Ariati up here.
You got him? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Well, speaking of statistics, Ariati for the 21st time and for the 4th week in a row, second place, my friend.
Yeah, I think the first time I got second place was in was Auto Club, and I was like, what, if I can get second place the rest of the season or something like that, and stay up in the top 12 in points, I'll take it. But I gotta admit, starting to get a little old now.
I can hear it in your voice, man. You were reeling him down there too, but having to battle Zelensky there at the end, and then all them slower cars that were catching you guys and not really giving you guys a break at all. That cost you as well. I think ultimately that cost you this win, but man, you're going to come out of here looking pretty good, leading the points.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I guess I really can't complain because it was a great night, And yeah, like you said, I was upset at the lap cars there, but at the same time, they were giving Bobby, a handful. They're giving Freddie, the same problem too. So I mean, that's just the nature of this league. It's just competitive all around. Doesn't matter if you're a lap down or if you're what spot you're in. I mean, yeah, that's just how it is. So I was upset for sure because I honestly I don't know if I would have gotten to Freddie, but it did impede my. I thought it impeded my movement, but I mean at the same time, like I said, it hurt Bobby and Freddie at the same time too. So who knows if I would have even gotten to him if all those lap cars wouldn't have gotten in the way.
Well, either way, man, it was still a strong showing. Going into Michigan next week, confidence has got to be high. You feel like you can finally get the monkey off your back this season and get that win at Michigan next week?
If Michigan would be the place if I do get a win. It's one of my favorite tracks. We do tend to have long green flag runs there, so that's my niche as well too. So if we can keep the cautions out of it, I'd like my chances for sure.
All right, man. Well, you got anybody you want to thank tonight for this second place in the finish? Or this second place finish?
Yeah, like always, I got to thank MaxSpeedTV for broadcasting, Rudy, and Scott for helping out. I got to go back and watch this one because didn't really get to see it much. I was sweating my butt off racing, but yeah, thanks for all the drivers that showed up again. I think we just about had 30 drivers, and probably would have if we had some regulars show up today. So got to thank all the drivers for showing up again. We're like 5 races in the season, and we still have a whole bunch of drivers showing up, so that's awesome. And I hope the fans enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys watching.
All right, brother. Well, hopefully next week you'll get off the schneid and get the first win at the Big M.
We'll see. I hope so.
We'll see you next week, Eric.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, congrats and good luck next week. Bobby
Thanks, sir.
Zielinski. We got Bobby Zielinski. Yeah, there we go. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yep.
Wow, what a run there, Bobby. You led the most laps here. No, I'm sorry, you did not run the most laps. I'm sorry, my bad. You had quite the run going out there, and it looked like you were going to probably be the guy to beat again this week. But tell us about that race there at the end with Airy, and just the tires were just like completely gone on your car, or what?
Yeah, all night it was Struggle Fest 2017. This is the most I've struggled in a long time with a track car, and it's always at this freaking track. It's Charlotte. I don't know, but there's something about this I can't like. I was just struggling. The first run there, when we started the green run to the end, I ran the same line I had learned and saved tires with before, and been able to be really fast with, and all it did was slow me down and just kill my tires. So I had awful tires the whole race. It was a real struggle. I tried to hold Airy off, but he was like way better. He had like 80 right front, and I had like a 67 when we compared after the race in our tire wear. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't struggled this much in a long time with tire saving, so it sucks. But it's over now. And I don't want to go to Charlotte for a long time.
Well, this is one of my favorite tracks here at Charlotte. Well, I mean, I can't say it is in the Gen 6, okay? But it is one of my favorite tracks, but I know it does like to eat up tires. What do you think it is? Maybe them tight corners is maybe the part that really eats up the tires?
It's just something in the way the front end feels, and there's tons of grip. It just, every car I go here, it has this weird feeling to me that, I don't know, I just can't figure it out. I figured it out for the dang peak race, and I used the same line and stuff. I got third in that race. I did really good. I was like, oh, wow, I'm not bad here anymore. Oh, I guess I was wrong. And I guess that was just, because, there you get to make the setup feel like how you want it. And here, it's just like, man, it was so tight. I just couldn't figure it out. I don't know. It was just something about it, but it's over now. I had to deal with 2 bad tracks this week, freaking Kansas and Charlotte. I don't like, so I was glad that's over. But we still went fast. We were still fast, but we just had nothing for like Airy or Freddie. I was close there, but that last run, I just went all out and just hot lapped the whole time. Didn't even try to save, and it was faster. And I had like the same tires, so.
Well, you closed up on Freddie a lot, but I think just trying to get there to battle with him was probably not good on the tires, and you'd used them up by the time Airy got to you, and we know Airy is a master at saving tires, and we kind of figured that's what he was doing he was closing up on you guys. I mean, he was gaining on you, but he was saving tires. Somewhere that don't make sense, but he's just the master at that, and he just proved it again tonight. But lap traffic played a lot in that. We were watching that, and it just kind of made the difference of where they were passing you guys with them fresher tires, and that kind of might have had a little bit of a bearing on how Airy got around you.
I mean, he was going to get me sooner or later. He was gaining so fast. I mean, I tried to hold him off. I tried to defend as best I could. But when your tires are that much better, it's like you can't really do nothing about it.
Yeah, because he came from a couple of seconds back, and caught up to you guys, and I don't know. I think maybe I think Airy was a little bit mistaken there. I think given about another 5 laps, he might have been up there battling with Freddie because he just was gaining on him that much, But great run tonight, Bobby. Congrats again on 3rd. Anybody you want to give a thank you out to?
Yeah, sure. Shout out to you guys for doing the broadcasting all the time. And good job to Freddie. He did a great job, and he's always been one of the best racers I've known for years before iRacing. So, good job to him. And give a shout out to United Western Industries and New Age Metal Fishing on the Car Virtual Racing School. Slipping on Motorsports, my team over in the Peak Antifreeze Free Series. Shout out to everyone at Sim Racing Authority for putting these races on. See how we do next week.
All right, Bobby. We'll meet you at Michigan next week and just see what you got out there, because I think you're the one that everybody's kind of dreading next week at Michigan, because they know how good you are there. So good luck next week.
Thanks.
All right, let's run down through the results here, Scott, and we'll get the heck out of here. Freddie De La Rosa coming home with the win. Ariotti 2nd. Bobby Zielinski 3rd. Femi Olat with a strong run here tonight. I think he come from like 24th or something up to 4th. Kyle Putz finishes 5th. Connor Anton 6th. David Shutt 7th. Benjamin Nelson 8th. And Sean Williams 9th. Jonathan Shipman finishes 10th. Scott?
Bobby Cheney finishes 11th. Nicholas Caressel 12th. Jonathan Cogswell 13th. Kyle Trudell 14th. Brian Wortman 15th. Aaron Cummings 16th. Joshua Medlock back there in 17th position. Austin Roberts 18th. Cedric Hunter 19th. And Caleb Eisenhower rounds out the top 20.
Lachlan McMillan 21st, Tyler Ducharme 22nd, Cody Miller 23rd, Stephanie Lessentine, she finishes 24th, Zach Hudson 25th, Riley Wyans 26th, Kane Cook 27th. Man, he was up there running. We thought maybe he was going to be a factor in this race, and he left early, but finishes 27th. Caden Henry 28th, and Anthony Emery did not start the race. So big congratulations again to Freddie De La Rosa for winning here for the SRA MS Awareness Gen 6 Series. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. Have a good, safe, and happy holiday tomorrow, and we'll see you back here Wednesday. Till then, stay safe, and have a good night, folks.
Have a happy 4th, everybody. Drink one for me.